Hello everybody and welcome you all. So welcome to the another very exciting session of React.js. My name is Amarjeet and I will take care of this entire React.js journey with you, where we're gonna learn lot many things about what is React, what it does, what are the benefits, and how the React competes. It's all, you can say, the related frameworks like an Angular, Vue.js and all. Okay, so let's get started and start talking about what React is all about. But before we start our journey with the React.js, let me quickly tell you the basic softwares what we need to set up in our system before we start our journey. So the very first software what we required is Node.js. Okay, that Node.js we are expecting the version should be 14 and above. The second software what we required is called VS Code Editor. This VS Code Editor software will help you to develop something very nicely, okay, so that you can write less code and get a lot of suggestions. So VS Code Editor is something which is freely available and you can instantly download for your regular applications development. So Node.js 14 plus and VS Code Editor, these are the two only softwares what we needed now. So let's get started with the journey of React.js. Now the first important thing I would like to tell you about the React.js is it is basically a library. I can say it is a typical UI library. Okay, it is typical UI library provided by Facebook. And if you are a social media user like in, I can say, Facebook or Instagram, I'm sure like you can relate yourself how easy it is to understand and use Facebook and Instagram in our daily life, because we know it very well today. From the age of 10 till the age 80 plus, everybody's on social media, and Facebook and Instagram, these are two big giants which helps the user to create their presence into their online social media accounts and to use them. It is very easy. You really do not need a special trainings. Okay, so just to tell you, if you think the Facebook and Instagram has changed the world, so you need to understand React.js is the one which is there behind them to create something very beautiful, great experience for the end user. Okay, so we need to understand when we talk about Facebook or else we talk about the Instagram. Okay, so there is a React.js which is there behind the scene. It is basically a library. When we talk about a React.js, it is actually a library. What type of library it is? It is basically, I can say, a traditional single page application library. Okay, using this library, you can seriously develop something more complicated UI environments which can give something very great experience to the end user. So single page application is something which is nowadays very popular among the front-end applications developers, because it will give you the consistent experience across multiple type of devices, whether you talk about desktop or whether you talk about mobile based applications. Okay, so this is where exactly the React.js comes in. There are other tools are also available in market, like when you talk about Angular or else you talk about Vue. Okay, so there are so many other tools are also available. When it comes to the top three, so we will say Angular along with Vue and React. So these are the top three pick, okay, for the users, those who would like to start developing their applications as a single page applications. Okay, so we would like to start our journey from React, because React is, you can say, has its own market. Okay, it has its own presence, it has its own user base. Because of that, you can use React flawlessly because of great user presence, easy to understand, simple to understand library. Because of those reasons, you feel that using React gonna be far more simpler. Typically we say React.js is single page application, but also known as called what? Component. We can also say it is a component centric library. So React is also known as a component-centric library, or you can say it is a kind of a component-centric architecture. It's supporting component-centric architecture. Component is nothing but a small portions of your large and complex multi-page application, which is divided into the smaller pieces so that later on we can join together to develop or to show something very complex application. So if I can just quickly share with you the idea behind this component-centric architecture, you can get to know like this. Now this is a Facebook for you. Now inside this Facebook you will see it has got many different areas. You can see here we have a call previous updated or the newly updated the feeds. Here we have a call user feeds. Here we have got multiple shortcuts. This is something which is known as called the Facebook type of you can say different type of small portions or the small pieces are there. Okay, here you can see the settings. Right hand side you have a call the chat, where you can see the list of users with whom you can chat. So this entire application or that single page comes with different portions, and these all independent portions are so called components. Okay, so here you can see the live news feeds, which you can see the stories. Left hand side, all different type of apps which is provided by the Facebook. Okay, here you can see the different type of games and the different type of options are available. These are the feeds. So ideally you can check this entire application. Okay, this is a complete page which is divided into the small components. So this is one component, this is one component. So this together can solve the complex issues of your day-to-day activities. And this is where exactly the idea of component-centric architecture. We would like to start our journey from developing the small portions of React application, and then we can make our application a little bit more complex to give you the complete picture how React starts working with. So guys, let's get started.